Even if you do not know his name, you certainly know the mark that he left on Chicago's skyline. Architecture titan Helmut Jahn is dead at the age of 81. Good evening, I'm Jim Williams. Happy Mother's Day. Helmut Jahn was killed near St. Charles Saturday afternoon when police say he biked through a stop sign and was hit by two cars. His death is being mourned around the world. CBS 2's Marissa Parra joins us downtown from one of his best-known buildings, the Thompson Center. Marissa?
Helmut Jahn was a man who believed in transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. And love it or hate it, his most widely talked about piece, the Thompson Center, was unlike anything we had ever seen when it unveiled. And this was a man who loved what he did so much that at the age of 81, he had never stopped working. He was still working on new projects.
The name Helmut Jahn may not ring a bell for everyone, but every Chicagoan lives and breathes his work.
Certainly a light was lost when he passed away.
At the age of 81, Jahn died this weekend in a bike accident in Campton Hills, a suburb about an hour west of his greatest legacies in Chicago. The German architect was the brains behind places like the Thompson Center, Ogilvy, the Mansueto Library at University of Chicago. His genius was turning everyday places into an experience, and few Chicagoans knew his work better than architecture critic Lee Bay.
And of course, more than anything, his work at O'Hare, the passenger terminal. This concourse, this way through the airport, recaptures that sort of sense of wonder about getting in an airplane and being any place in the world in just a matter of hours.
A staple of Chicago history, Jahn was born in 1940 in Nuremberg, Germany.
Had this great Germanic accent still in his voice, Germanic accent and voice.
And one day,
spoke low. I can remember sometimes having to lean in to hear him when he was making a good point.
But there was nothing soft about his work. The bold artist, nicknamed Flash Gordon, was unafraid to push the envelope. In 1985, unveiled his most controversial work to date, the out-of-this-world state government building we know as the Thompson Center.
This is at a time that, we're 10 years out of Watergate, public corruption after, smoke-filled rooms and things behind cubby holes and cubby rooms. This was an idea to take government and open it up, and the state taking care of it, and been in a position to take care of it. It would be brighter. We would see it differently now.
But they didn't.
But they didn't.
Jahn once said that the mark of an architect was if it could stand the test of time, and decades later, his work has done just that. Days before he died, the troubled Thompson Center was put up for sale, but perhaps his passing will mean the building's saving.
Certainly, tragedies like this have a way of putting an architect's work in a different perspective. I do hope that it does trigger some kind of reinvestigation of his work, of this building and other buildings as well.
Jahn said in an interview published just days ago with New City he would be devastated if the Thompson Center was torn down. So it will be interesting to see if between his passing and this renewed push to save the Thompson Center might actually affect the sale of it. Reporting live outside the Thompson Center, Marissa Parra, CBS 2 News.
Marissa, thank you. Mayor Lori Lightfoot is among many offering tributes to Helmut Jahn. In a tweet, the mayor said Jahn was one of the most inventive Chicago architects whose impact on the city from the skyline to the O'Hare Tunnel will never be forgotten.